In Vatican City, mourners are again lining up by the thousands for a final glimpse of Pope Francis. People there are waiting hours to pay their respects.
Our David Ono live in Vatican City with the latest for us. Hello, David.
Hi, John. Hi, Rachel. Good to talk to you here. It's 2:30 in the afternoon here at the Vatican. And as expected, and you've been talking about it, we anticipated so many people showing up here to get in that line, and they certainly have. I want to show you some video that we shot at 8:30 this morning. So that line opened up a little bit earlier today at 7 in the morning this time. But take a look at the tremendous amount of people getting in that line. Again, this is 8:30 this morning, and that many people are already in this line. It extends beyond the Vatican for several blocks into the city of Rome. All these people willing to wait in that line, as you mentioned, for up to 6 hours to get a few brief seconds in front of Pope Francis as he lies in state. Meeting so many people with these great stories. I also met in my hotel the Worley family. They're from Bellflower. They came here to do some other things, but now that the Pope has passed away, they're contemplating getting into that line, but more importantly, they're going to be attending his funeral on Saturday. And here's how they view what has happened and their opportunity to witness history.
I think we're going to take home not only a lot of memories, but a lot of, a way of, remembering and strengthening our own faith and understanding that, through death, there is everlasting life and joy, and understanding the message of, Pope Francis and that he brought to all of us, and the hope and joy he spread throughout our faith and for everyone of all faiths.
I was brought up and raised as a Catholic, and I've always heard about the Pope and his position and, all the power and structure of the church, and how historic it was. And just to be able to see it in real life, especially during this historic moment where we don't have a leader right now, we're ready to decide a new one.
So isn't that adorable? The Worley family, they're going to witness history. Their two sons, they're going to remember this for the rest of their lives. And as we show you this live picture of the Pope lying in state and the many people that are going on by, we're getting some new statistics, and that is, it's estimated about 50,000 people walked by the Pope yesterday. So many, in fact, they were going to shut their line down at midnight, but they extended it, kept it open until about 5:30 this morning. They only shut it down for an hour and a half, and they were back at it at 7 o'clock this morning. And as I just told you, you saw that line. The enthusiasm remains high. Thousands of people from all over the world are coming here to pay their respects to Pope Francis. Of course, one more day of that. That will be tomorrow. Then the funeral will take place Saturday morning. We don't know yet when the conclave is going to begin, but we'll get those numbers at that date after the funeral. Reporting live from the Vatican, David Ono, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. John, Rachel, back to you.
David, I notice a lot of people in line are wearing coats and heavy garments. Is it cold overnight there?
Yeah, it's pretty darn cold. You know, the weather here right now is very similar to Los Angeles. When the sun is out, it gets warm, even hot in the afternoon. When the sun is down, it gets pretty darn chilly. Today, the wind is blowing. It's a little bit cold during the day, so you got to bundle up overnight, but you got to dress in layers because it does get warm. So if you're standing in that line, you have to be prepared for that. There's also a little bit of rain, too, so folks have to prepare for that as well. But they're all willing to make the sacrifice. And they find this to be a special moment, and so they're willing to wait, to endure the weather, etc., because this is something that we'll always remember.
Absolutely. Yeah, a testament to his impact. Yeah. David, thank you so much.